Hey guys, it's
Tick
and Tech, and welcome back to Lifeless Planet.
Yeah.
Where it seems our theme is talk about random shit for the whole episode.
That was the theme of the whole channel, though.
It's true. But also, this is just like a really good game.
Yeah,
to, like,
no,
do that
it's,
because it's like
once in a while we're like, oh, go away from him, and then that's it.
Yeah, because all you're doing is just enjoying the scenery as you walk around as a little spaceman.
There's not even like any threats or anything other than exploding on impact sometimes.
Yeah, and then those vines that like stab you.
Yeah, which I did not expect, and it just fucking murked me.
Yeah.
But, like, that's fine. You know, it's one of those things. It's not like Borderlands where I actually have to pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
Or like God of War, where I actually have to pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
Or like,
pretty
honestly,
much.
with like, from here on out, with the God of War games, I'm probably just going to be able to be like, shut my brain off and just play. And just talk about shit.
That's it.
Right? Like, because the way God of War is, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's just like, yeah, this is a game.
Yeah,
it's
a beat 'em up.
Yeah, it's a beat 'em up.
With a little bit of puzzles.
You go around and kill lots of things. This
Yeah.
is sometimes puzzles.
Yeah.
But like, all the difficult puzzles were in the first game. And, oh no.
Oh, I gotta get that thing.
Yeah, all the difficult puzzles were in the first game, and then the second game, like, I know everything already. I don't, like, I'll be in the middle of a sentence, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go up here really quick, and I climb a chain. Or, like, go in this really obscure direction you wouldn't even think to go in. And I'm like, yeah, okay, this is fine. Right?
Yeah.
So,
it's just one of those things. I mean, I bet once when you start playing 2018, that one will have a lot more like.
oh yeah, I'm just
shit.
walking forever, and then that's it. We can just sit and talk as I hold forward.
Yeah, just.
Okay, it's not really walking simulator, not like Death Stranding, but like there is a lot of just like, oh well, we're just going here, and the most dangerous enemy I'm going to encounter is something that we absolutely destroyed in the tutorial, and will continue to absolutely destroy until the end of the game.
Right.
So, like, oh yeah, I want to go down that way, right?
Yeah, definitely jump. But also, we looked it up, and God of War Ragnarok is going to come out on the PS4.
Yes.
Which means we'll actually be able to, like...
I feel like I remember mentioning that. I'm like, it's going to come out on the PS4, because the PS5's not out yet when it was announced.
That would make a lot of sense.
Or it was like, it had just come out, and I'm like, it hasn't been long enough for the PS5 to exist.
Right.
For the, like, PS4 to be completely obsolete when this new game comes out. They want to make as much money off of it as possible. And, like, not everybody can afford a PS5 at $600.
Yeah, really.
And that's the market price, not like, oh yeah, I have to buy it at a 2,000% markup.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Also, it's too bad that Connor gave his PS4 Pro to his brother.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, yeah, it's the only thing his brother had, but also it's like, it would be cool if we had it.
I was talking to him about it. I'm like, would you be willing to, like, either just let me use for, like, or borrow for an extended period of time, or just fucking give me your Oculus? It's like, I don't know if I give it to you, but, like, I'd let you borrow it, like, indefinitely, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, because it would be cool to have. And it's like, oh, there's this game that's only on this console, and it's only VR, right? And I'm like, we can just play it, and we can record it for the channel after we do some fuck shit.
Right.
I knew it.
Dead.
But, like, I'm like, yeah, it'd be cool if we could do that. And then I've reminded him 4 or 5 times to get it, and then he just hasn't, and it's still at his parents in fucking Penrose.
I know. It's kind of funny that he, like, lives here, but he, like, didn't bring his stuff with him.
He vacated quick.
Yeah, I know. He freaking was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because he was like, my parents are gonna hate me. Or no, it's more like...
He was scared his dad was going to be really upset and throw hands.
Yeah, and he was also like, I just don't want to deal with their berating about what a failure I am.
What's really funny about it is he is all like, he was worried his dad was going to, like, punch him or something. And, like, his dad has never hit him ever.
I know, right? So it's like...
Whereas, like, when I'm like, yeah, I'm afraid my dad's actually going to just fucking shiv me. Like, I was beat. I was actually beat with a wooden spoon.
I have a reason for
Like,
this.
I have a reason for actual fear of my dad coming to fucking kick my ass, right? Because he's done it before.
Yeah, like there's actual like backing behind this.
Yeah, whereas like Connor's all like, oh, I'm afraid my dad's gonna throw hands with me, even though he's fucking like 40 and probably couldn't. And
he's never done it before.
He's never done it before, and he's never even like spanked me for being bad. You know.
God, I remember when Connor was younger, in like middle school, he was such a people pleaser, but he was so dumb about it. he tried to please people in the stupidest ways, but he also had an issue where he would lie to please people. Like, he would just tell them what they wanted to hear, and like never follow through with it at all.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he would please them by like doing things that he thought that they wanted. So like, I remember when he would watch anime, and he was like, felt so bad about watching anime because his parents didn't want him to do it, and so he just told them outright, I watch anime, here's my tablet. I remember that in middle school.
Oh, I remember that too, yeah.
It was so dumb.
Fucking, dude.
Like, what do you mean?
You're such a funny existence.
You're selling yourself out? For what? Because you feel bad?
I remember I started watching some stupid fucking harem anime. And, like, one of the first things I did was talk to my grandma about it. Like, this anime is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because, like, the girls just whip their titties out all the time. Or, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm the same age as him.
Yeah. And it's just, like, it's very weird. Hey, you know?
It's just so fucking funny.
Not everybody can be a Connor.
Yeah. God, I don't remember this. I think the first, like, anime I watched, other than, like, Pokemon or, like, Dragon Ball.
It was like Rosario Vampire.
It was Rosario plus Vampire, only because you were watching it.
Yeah. And it took you forever to be able to actually, like, watch it, too. Because it, like, you didn't have the ability
YouTube
to.
was a weird thing back in that day.
Yeah, dude, I remember back in freaking 7th grade when you could still watch full episodes.
Yeah,
of
and
like
not
anime.
even like cropped or edited.
No, they were just
full episodes, fucking everything. No, not even a watermark.
No,
and it's just like, yeah, this is fine, and
yeah.
it still technically is.
It was,
but
just,
also
it was so
it's
cool.
a little illegal now.
Yeah, it's
hard to explain.
It's harder to do now.
Yeah, basically the way laws work are weird in America.
Yeah.
Right. There aren't very many good copyright laws on the internet.
No.
Which is why, like, technically downloading a movie isn't illegal, but uploading the movie is illegal.
Right. It's very weird.
But also, in court, a totally, like, valid thing to say is, oh, I'm just sharing this movie with my 4,000 friends.
Yeah, like, for free,
whatever.
because, you know.
It's like...
as long as you don't sell it.
Yeah, if you're not making a profit off of it, and you're using it privately, as in, like, if I were to rip a CD for, like, the music, and then give you the music, right?
Yeah.
That's legal, and nobody can stop me from doing that, right? But if I were to do that, rip it, and then sell it to you, that's still legal. But if I were to rip it and sell it on the internet, that's illegal.
Yeah, or it is
But basically, if you make any money off of it, and games are a gray area, because, like, developers are like, yeah, well, they played it this way, you can play it this other way. So you have to go buy the game to experience it for yourself, right? And a lot of people do. Like, I'm one of those people. Yeah. I will see a game, I'm like, I want to play that. I'm going to play it, I'm going to watch this playthrough first, and I'm going to play that fucking game eventually. And I don't want to touch the screen stuff.
Touch it.
Like, and I do. I buy games all the time. That's the reason I played a lot of games. Oh? Can I grab it?
No. It's because it's set. It's in the good spot. Push the other triangle bit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, I gotta pull it all the way out, and then...
What else?
Is that all of them?
No, you got that little triangle up there.
But, like, that's why I played Firewatch, and freaking why I want to play a lot of the FNAF games.
Yeah.
It's like, I watched a playthrough...
It's a wormhole!
Literally forever ago. And I'm like, yeah, I want to play that. It looks good. I can experience things differently.
Yeah.
So. Which is why games are a gray area. Like, a lot of games will be, like, I know Neighborhood and Overcooked both do it, and they're all like, please use the footage of this game in any way you see fit. Because they're like, no, we want more attention. We want more people playing our game.
Yeah.
We want more people seeing people play our game. Right.
Yeah, because people see the game, they want to play the game.
And not only that, it's like, if they see people playing the game, that means it's either really good or really bad, and either way, it's a good thing.
It's a good, yeah, right. All publicity is good publicity.
Basically.
Yeah.
And like, I don't...
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've seen Just Die already.
No.
It's basically Goat Simulator, except for with grandpa and detachable body parts.
Oh, I think I've seen that one.
Dude,
yeah.
it looks so good. I'm like, I want to play that fucking game. Because it's ridiculous, it doesn't make sense, and it's awesome, and I need to play it. I know, it's freaking... Last second, I, like, freaking tilted to the right of it. Right? So, like...
Yeah.
Games are weird.
They are.
That's all.
You know, honestly, it's kind of funny. I only went through, like,
I am told you were once married.
Wow.
Yes, that's right. Years ago.
Actual, like,
Then your wife
voice
turned up
acting.
missing.
My friends thought maybe she had just run on, but
But you knew otherwise.
yes, ma'am. I went looking for her.
Oh, is
Searched
this
for
his
her
wife?
day and
Is it?
night.
I don't know.
I thought it was just some freaking Martian Russian person.
Right.
Dead.
Maybe it is one of those things where they, like, went forward through time and...
Possibly. Well, I know exactly the story. I'm not.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, don't worry about spoiling it. But, like, I'm allowed to speculate.
It's true. Yes.
And, like, I can't rebound ideas off you because you know.
Yeah, I know.
Whereas,
I mean, I
like,
still remember the basic premise of what
honestly, I have a lot of, like, a way easier time with that kind of stuff because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, well, does this happen? I'm like, I don't know. You're gonna have to find out, man.
happened. It's true.
And, like, you can explain things, or, like, I'm like, okay, well, this is a spoiler, but,
Yeah.
and, like, I can, like, do it in a way that doesn't, like, just completely ruin the experience to some degree,
Right.
you know?
It's-
So, and I can't do that because I've been doing it my whole fucking life. Lots of shit. So...
You know what's really funny?
Ooh.
Because ooh, back
Creature strike. Become synced to her.
oh great,
Cool.
but no when I first got my 360, that's when I like nice.
I saw that coming, but also I had to try it.
Yeah, back then is when I started my like I game all the time phase,
Yeah.
and then it like lasted like a year, and then I just like stopped like actively playing games all the time.
Honestly, even after you got your 360, like, I at least played a lot of games, and you're like, I just enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I started to, but like
Yeah.
also like that was also when I would like buy games because I thought
Right.
that the case looked cool, or the little bit of game
What's
pictures
really
that I saw.
funny is that's how I buy games.
Yeah.
Like, I go into the store and I'm like, I've either played this game all the way through, or alternatively, it looks really fucking cool, and I'm gonna buy it purely based off of the case, nothing
Yep.
else. There are no other qualifiers needed for me to buy this game.
Yeah,
This
pretty
looks
much.
good, and that's how I get stuck with a lot of shit games.
Yeah,
But like, freaking 19 out of 20 times, I'm like, this game's great. I love
Yeah.
it. I would replay this game a million times, and then I do.
I,
So,
I think there's only been like a few games that I've like played. Like okay, I've played a good few games like all the way through, but there's only a few games that I've actively like gone
replayed?
back to play.
Like,
And I've played. That was one was obviously Skyrim. I've done that a bunch.
Diablo.
Diablo 2 and 3,
Yeah.
and there was Fable, the third
Oh,
game.
Right. Yeah, Fable is a good one, too.
Yeah, Fable 3 was one that I've played multiple times.
Get up there. Why am I having such a hard time with this
I don't
round?
know, maybe because you suck.
There's lots of games I've played multiple times.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Like,
But you
I
also,
can't...
like-
the list goes on forever, but I also play a lot of games anyways.
Yeah, no, you play a lot of games.
Yeah, I know, especially compared to you and Connor.
Oh yeah.
Like, freaking Connor's like, yeah, I have like 1,000 hours in this one game. I'm like, I have like 1,000 hours in like 4 games,
Yeah.
and all of them are very short games, and
Yeah, pretty much.
So
It's one of those things.
yeah, just depends. Who are you talking to? What games you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's impressive that I have 1,000 hours in like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's, I don't know, kind of average for him to have only 1,000 hours in like a strategy game he's been playing for 4 years. You know,
Right.
like
Because he goes hard. When he
not
gets
that
into
hard, because I've seen people who have played the same game as him for half as long with 8 times as many hours. So like.
That's because he goes in phases, you know. He gets like
Yeah.
a good phase where he's like, okay, I'm really into this, and it lasts like a week or two, and then he just won't
If
play
you're
it for like
lucky,
a month or so.
Like, if you're really lucky, like, there's been a couple times where we're like, yeah, Minecraft, right?
mm-hmm.
And then he'll play with us, and we play for like 4 months straight.
Yeah.
And then other times it's like, oh yeah, it was 2 days, so it was a good run, I guess.
Yeah. Nope, never playing that for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
But
sometimes.
honestly, I'm like that as well.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm better about it by a lot. Like, when I play a game for a long time.
I play game.
Like, or like a new game, like, freaking Horizon 2.
Dude, you just got touched by a woman. How's that feel? She's exotic.
What is that one really offensive name? It's like Ebony Women. You know? Fucking, basically, it's usually a porn term as well.
Oh yeah, no,
basically.
ebony is just straight up like dark-skinned woman.
Yeah, and it's degrading as hell, and
It's just, yeah.
a bunch of other shit. And like nobody likes it, but like also this is just such an ingrained thing in this industry now. There's no
Yeah.
changing it.
Yeah, pretty much. Freaking, I was at the Humane Society yard sale, and it was really funny because they had signs to like distinguish like piles of stuff, right? They just had a sign that's just called man stuff, and then a sign that said woman stuff. Man stuff is just tools and electrical things, and women stuff is like cleaning supplies and like kitchen appliances. It's just like straight up gender profiling at a Humane Society.
Dude, you know
Garage
for
sale.
a fact all of that shit was greenlit by everybody.
Oh yeah, they're just like, that sounds good.
Fucking funny.
They're just like, that sounds good to me.
Dude, the same people who work at the Humane Society are the same people who find that shit fucking hilarious. There is no in between. Like, freaking Karen McGee over there is not gonna work at the Humane Society because why would I care about a bunch of stupid dogs? You know, like,
It's so
freaking
funny.
the person who would like take out their time to like go help poor helpless doggos or something, right?
Yeah.
Are the same kind of people who are like, yeah, that shit's funny as fuck. The women belong in the kitchen, and that's like a thing a female says.
Well, because like honestly, I feel like as a society, we're at a point where it's funny to make fun of traditional gender roles. It's just hilarious, and it's just funny to just throw that shit out there all the time. Because like obviously we don't force anybody to do that anymore. At least not everybody does. But it's just funny because it's like, oh yeah, cleaning stuff, women's stuff. That's funny.
It is very funny.
Because obviously anybody can go grab shit out of the woman's stuff section. But it's just great. It's just one of those things. If you can't laugh about it, you're just sad.
Yeah, if you can't laugh about it, then fucking grow up.
Pretty much. It's just like, oh man, you're just lame.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Oh, jeez. Look, it's a whole stone city.
Looks like a really shitty compound.
Yeah, Compound 5.
We were at Compound 4 not too long ago.
We're progressing.
Huh, that makes sense. 4 does become 4-5. Oh my god. I'm having a stroke.
Oh, look at that. So the answer is that they...
The answer is a Stargate.
Yeah, they had a fucking wormhole. And that's how the Russians got from here to the... Or from
New
Earth
place.
to here.
Or, alternatively, from here, not to here.
Right? But freaking...
I don't know if you've seen this planet, but it kind of shit.
Yeah. Really? But so they were able to travel from Earth to here and back instantaneously because they had this wormhole. But it took you 15 years to get over here because you didn't have said
And, like,
wormhole.
what did they say? Half the speed of light? Or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not making that. You don't probably do it.
No. But there's something.
Freaking, we've done a lot of talking. My throat hurts so bad.
Why, Brady?
Because I don't talk this much, okay? I don't normally talk, like, half as much as this.
But why, Brady?
Because I don't. Yearning for bread. Who doesn't like bread? Let's go get this bread.
Fucking somebody doesn't like bread, I'm sure.
Oh, what was that thing? It's all like, it's 3 in the morning. You just woke up, and you have like 4 hours left before you have to get up. What do you tweet out? And like, one is like, let's get this bread. Or what do you do? Tweet out, let's get this bread, masturbate, lay in your own filth, and then go back to sleep. And like, fucking someone's like, oh, I didn't realize this was like a multiple choice thing. I thought this was a checklist.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a checklist.
It definitely does. It sounds like you would do those things in that order.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck it, it's so stupid.
It was extremely dumb.
It's like wallowing your negative self-worth or some shit.
Oh yeah, so are you thinking to do South Park, The Fractured Butthole after this one?
No.
Or when do you think
No,
you'll ever do that one?
We will definitely do it eventually.
Just not yet.
Yeah, not yet. There's definitely other games that I want to get to first.
What about Overcooked 2?
Maybe.
Maybe someday?
No, maybe after Hat in Time.
Ah, yes.
Because, like, Hat in Time's good. But
Yeah.
also, like, could be better. No. Yeah, Hat in Time is actually really short. So basically, if we don't go for all 40, which we probably will, like, there's no reason not to. There's only 40 of them.
Yeah.
Right? You fucking...
There's no reason to
That's
rush.
literally, like, half as many stars as you need in Mario.
Yeah.
Fucking 64 to beat that game.
Yeah.
So, like, 40's not that bad.
Right.
If we go for all 40, it's going to take a little longer. But, like, even then, it's not going to take us very long. Because, like, freaking with Battle of the Birds, and we have the swamp unlocked. We're already halfway through the game.
Right.
So. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I can't see shit.
That's a real question.
Alright, a little information about me, okay? I have really terrible night blindness. And it transfers to video games. Like, if a video game is too dark, I literally cannot see shit.
Jeez.
Like, fucking, I can see the vague outline of that rock, and that's it. Like,
oh, Jesus.
it's fine. I can barely see that rock, okay? So, like, even the flashlight doesn't help. Yeah, this is the same to me. This is the same as the flashlight.
This is the same energy.
Yeah, like, flashlight does not help unless it's first person, and the flashlight is specifically designed in the code to completely and totally illuminate everything you're looking at. Right? Otherwise, flashlight is useless.
Otherwise, flash is not helping.
Yeah.
It just throws you off.
Yeah. Well, actually, freaking with, like, if it's like a new moon, I can't see shit anyways. Right? Nobody can.
Right.
But if it's like a full moon, I cannot see anything if the flashlight is on.
Ah.
But in the full moon light, I see 4 times better than everybody else. Because, like, it's even lighting. You know?
Makes total sense.
What is that? It's a fucking ghost.
Go touch it.
Oh, it's bones. Dead bodies.
Oh, no.
Didn't survive.
Oh, my eye itches.
Oh, my God. He's itching his
Ugh.
ear. His abu.
If you can hear it and it sounds really gross, you're welcome.
I like these headphones that I'm using
Yeah.
because they're so garbage that, like, this one, the right one, lasts, like, maybe an episode, and then the other one lasts, like, actually 3 hours. So, freaking this one is, like, constantly, like, it lasts a little bit, and then I have to throw it in the charger, and I have to charge it, like, 3 or 4 times. and it burns out as
Really
well.
fucking quick, yeah.
Before I have to do this other one once.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's how it be sometimes, though,
I
man.
just spend most of my time with just my left one in.
I know, I'm pretty sure my left one on mine lasts slightly less than the right one. Like, the right one lasts, like, 30 minutes longer.
Just
Which isn't, like, bad. Like, that's really good.
right.
But, like, fucking, it doesn't matter.
No.
Then what I do is I take the left one out and put it in and use it for its full duration, and then
Yeah.
take it out and put the right one in,
Yeah.
and listen to it for its full duration. And by the time I have to switch back to the left one, my left ear doesn't hurt enough anymore that I can use it.
So it works out in the end.
And, like, I can literally listen indefinitely, and, like, fucking my little case, I use those headphones, or earbuds, all the time.
Yeah.
I've charged that thing once in, like, 4 months. So...
Battery and it's just too big for just using the little headphones. It lasts forever.
Exactly, and, like, it is technically designed to charge my phone, too.
Yeah, it is.
But, like, there's no reason to. My phone battery lasts all day. Freaking, I get home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and my phone is at 15%. Which, like, I need a new phone anyways, and that's what a bad battery looks like on my phone.
Yeah. So hey, you know, it works though.
Yeah, it's totally fine with me. And honestly, cause especially since I got the watch, freaking, it doesn't last nearly as long anymore.
The phone?
Yeah, my phone battery, I used to get home and it's at like 30%. But now,
What?
because the watch drains a shit ton of battery, constantly being connected.
Oh yeah, Bluetooth being on
And
all
so,
the time.
it's all like, well, oh well. And my phone's like, I have 15%. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. It's alive. That's and then it's like impossible to start get it to charge properly. So it's like
That's only because of my cord, though, not because of the phone. The phone's fine, but that cord, again, it's literally so heavy, it has a hard time charging because the cord weighs it down to the point where it doesn't, like, sit in there properly.
just go get another cheap charging cable.
Get for $1. I that one crapped out on me in like 2 weeks.
Just go to Goodwill and buy like
Just a big bag of them. Yeah.
just a little one for like $1 or $2. Oh, she touched me. The good touch.
No.
The good boy touch. It's very sweet of her.
I'm enjoying this. Just conversations.
Well, stop it. You shouldn't enjoy it.
Fuck you. Freaking. We've talked about a lot of stuff.
It's true.
Freaking.
It's progressed in some weird directions.
Well, also, like, some of those conversations persisted through the breaks that we took.
Yeah.
Because, like, how else would we get from, like, oh yeah, Firefly to, oh, now we're talking about religion.
Something completely different and unrelated.
Yeah, nobody saw the in-between conversation of, like, oh yeah, Connor started doing this shit that I hate. And they saw the, oh, we're talking about Firefly and Stargate and maybe South Park.
Right.
And now they're talking about shit they hate about their friend.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't it wonderful?
So, like, you know.
So Brayden, I guess the real question now is, when Connor moves out and he goes back to...
Do you think he'll hang out with us ever again?
Exactly. Like what do you think... Like, how often do you suppose he's going to hang out with us? Because he lives here.
Twice a month.
Twice a month. That's...
I mean, honestly, it'll probably be less than that.
Yeah, I was going to say
Because,
twice a month. Half, it sounds a little generous.
Yeah, well, freaking, he lives here.
Yeah,
right?
so he has
And
to come back.
Fucking, we haven't... How many months? How many weeks?
Yeah.
Fucking 6 straight? Because he's like, oh, religion. Whereas, like, he tells me all the time, he's like, I really like hanging out with you and Thomas. I value our friendship. And I want to keep that going, which is why I don't go out and preach every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, well, fucking be here every Sunday then, idiot. Basically is the way my response goes sometimes.
It's like, why? But yeah, no, it's, because, yeah, no, I could definitely see him just, like
It's
coming
too far.
over, like hanging out with us, like, once a month. Like, one
Right.
weekend a month, he hangs out with us.
Yeah.
And that's because now lives somewhere else,
And he doesn't
a
want
lot
to
of-
fix his scooter and ride down here. And
Yeah,
fuck
or
around
he
with
just
us.
doesn't feel energized enough to come all the way down here after being at church all day.
Well, also, it's really convenient. He can come home from church and then stop in Penrose and just fucking stay there.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to drive all the way to Canyon and then all
Yeah.
the way across Canyon. He can just, oh yeah, my house is right there.
Yeah.
Because,
so-
I mean, it is right there, freaking just off the highway.
Yeah.
So like,
So he can just stay over there, and so he'll be like, oh, I just don't feel like
so
going.
it might be one of those things where we just have to raid his house and fucking just start hanging out over there.
But it's just
Because
like,
like you and I can get there
it's
easy.
true. We could.
Or we could just fucking show up on his doorstep
Yeah.
and be like, come here, or we're
Get-
doing this, or something.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
So,
But yeah, so it's like one of those things where it's like once he moves out, I can definitely see him hanging out less than he does now, which is already like now it's like you'd
maybe
be lucky.
once a month.
Yeah, you'd be lucky if you get like 2 to 3 times a month,
Yeah.
and that's only because he lives here, so he has to come back.
But a lot of the time, he doesn't come back.
I know
He
stays up
fucking
there.
stays up there and is just gone all day Sunday, too.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. We're just gonna have to record without you. It wasn't like this was a group thing, even though
No.
it wasn't originally. It was just a me thing.
it was. It started out that way.
Yeah, but he's like, no, I really want to.
And he was for a while. He was hardcore about it.
Yeah, but
then
I
religion.
just one thing I hear all the time. I'm like, what is your like story game? He's like, I honestly don't care about YouTube anymore. I'm like, okay, that's great. What is your story game? I don't fucking care what you like or care about anymore. Okay, you all in on this. You're seeing it through. Okay.
Nah, he'll just slowly bow out.
Oh
Like-
yeah,
like
no, he's
been.
already done that.
Yeah,
He's already fucking done that. If you don't want to choose a story game, I'll choose one. I don't have one lined up currently, but I'll fucking choose one.
I'll find
I don't
something.
care. I'll do it.
It's okay. He's still got enough Halo games to last him like
Forever.
A good long time. Yeah.
What are we, 3 games into the 9 games
Yeah,
series?
something like that. I know. There's only like 5 game. Well, no.
No, because there's Halo 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
And then Reach, ODST, and another one I feel like we just played. Or recently just played.
yeah, I don't know.
At least 7, and we're only 2 of those in.
Well, because
And like,
we did
I
Halo
don't think
Reach.
we can even play ODST right now.
Because we did Halo Reach,
And we've done the first
Halo
one.
first one, and the Halo CE, and then we did
Oh, you and I played
Halo
through Halo
2.
2.
yeah, and then there's Halo 3 next,
Yeah.
and then there's Halo 3 ODST, and we have all of them,
Yeah.
and then it's Halo 4, and then it's Halo 5. I don't know if there's another one that's like randomly in there somewhere.
Right, it's definitely 7.
But if it's on it would be in the Master Chief Collection because
Maybe.
it's all in there. All of them are.
even ODST.
No, I mean yes, all the ODST, everything except for 5 is in the Halo Chief Collection.
And
But I have 5 as
Yeah.
well. So,
So,
anyways,
it's
he's got at
definitely
least
7.
He's got at least half of them left.
Yeah.
And if he only does one every 3,
fucking
but each one takes like a month or 2 to
Right.
get through. It's like he's got like years before we get through all the Halo games.
yeah.
So,
Unlike God of War, we're fucking playing it religiously.
yeah, basically.
God. I do want to play like Prince of Persia though.
Yeah.
I'll have to Jack Bailey's PS3 or buy one or something. You know?
No, just buy them for the 360. The games for the 360 or something, because we
Oh,
have.
yeah, I guess. But, like, I already own the games, and I want to use those anyways.
I mean, I guess.
And there are
we
other
have-
exclusives on the PS3 that I want.
You'll either have to buy a PS3 or buy the game for the 360 or something.
Either way, gotta buy
I mean, I
something.
guess buying a
it would be
PS3 is the
cheaper in
best.
the long run to buy a PS3.
We could
because I
go
already have a
halvesies.
shit ton of games.
We could go halvesies on a
I'll give you
PS3.
$50 right now if you order it. Right now.
We'll just go halvesies on a PS3 and then freaking get just a regular, either one, you know, just the shittiest version or like maybe the middleman. I don't know. I don't want to get one that like was like yours because I don't want to run into that issue where it does that stupid
Right, where
shit
it starts
again.
overheating again.
Because honestly, I mean, you want the best results for like the longest term. You get the shitty one.
Also, though, like,
is funny.
for the first few years, I didn't take care of that PS3.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to take care of something like that. Right? For the first, like, 4 or 5 years I had it. But I've had it since 6th grade, which is fucking...
Yeah, that was a while
4
ago.
years ago was
4.
when you graduated.
Yeah.
I'm a high school dropout. But like, you graduated 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and 6th grade is fucking.
Well, because
3 years? No, it's more than that.
well, I graduated in 2019,
2019?
and
I
it's
thought it was
2018. No, it's 2019, and so 2022 now.
That's 3 years.
3 years,
And then
and then add 4 years onto that for
it's
high school,
6. I got that in 6th grade. So
and so add 2 more years,
6.
2 or 3 onto that. So you're already
It's been
at
that's a 9-year-old console
yeah.
that wasn't taken care of for 4
Yeah.
years.
So, I mean, but like the
So,
reason
like-
I'm saying is because the little shitty one that's just the top loader bullshit is like super like kink worked out like things that's so bare bones.
Mhm.
So there's no fancy electronics going on
Yeah,
in it.
there's no passive cooling or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just a big ass fan
Yeah,
and a top loading disc tray like a shitty PS2.
yeah,
And that's it.
yeah. Which
that's all there is.
but also makes it so that it'll last the longest because it's got the least
Yeah,
complicated.
and you can get it for the cheapest because it's the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, like, we should just go halvesies on one of those, and then we can use it for recording and stuff. And also, I have a shit ton of games. I fucking
you have a lot of games for
there-
PS3.
Like, there's a few I want to play too, like Infamous, Damnation. Oh God, the Sly games.
yep.
Fucking, and there are other ones too that are exclusives that I only have on there.
Yeah.
And so, like, might as well. I have all 5 Prince of Persia games on there.
Yeah.
Might as well just buy a new PS3 instead of
Yeah.
how many fucking 3 games for the Xbox 360.
We never
I mean,
used
realistically, it'd be
360.
1 because it's a collection,
Right.
and like $20. $20 for 3 games. That's not bad,
It's
but
not.
it's cheaper in the long run to just buy a PS3 because we're gonna have to buy one eventually. Anyway.
I wouldn't say it's cheaper. I would just say it's the best option
Uh,
because it's like
yeah, I guess not cheaper, but
but
way
like
better
it's
because
the most
of this other thing.
it's the most useful because
Right.
once you get it, you have all the games and all these other things we can
Yeah.
add on to what we do.
Yeah,
Yeah. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video,
that took 7 minutes.
consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Yeah, and peace out.
Bye bye.